YouTube, how are you guys doing today? Today I have two new iPad sleeves. They were sent to me courtesy of Hull a few days back, and I must say I am loving these. You're probably looking at them and you're like, why are they so different from the others on the market? What is so unique or what is so special about them? And that's what I'm here for. Now these are unique in that they use print blankets, and you're like, what on earth, WTF are print blankets? Here's a magazine. Take a newspaper, a catalogue. Now when these are published, they go through a unique process. After maybe, when about 1,000 of these magazines are published, they have the print blankets inside the printers have to get changed. And this is where Hull come in. They take away the print blankets and they get the case. It's a rubber with canvas backing. And so this, when you buy a case from Hull, you might get a different one to the one pictured. So every case is unique. It just depends on what the last magazine or what the last newspaper that was published that you will get this. It reminds me a bit of apple sack, because when you're carrying this about, you don't really know what's inside it. And that's the sort of mystery or mystique aspect of the case that I like. It's very, very solid, made from quality rubber, and inside it's got a sort of a furry feeling. And let me go ahead and put the iPad in here and show you. Fits in very, very nicely. There you go, very tight fit. And does that look to you as if something's inside it, or does that even look like to you as if there's a £500 worth gadget inside? To me, it doesn't. And believe it or not, the most people that I've went out and asked, family and relatives, what's inside this, and they're sometimes confusing the silliest of things. But you can never think an iPad's in here. And what's kind of good about this case is, if you just let me zoom out. If you do that, the iPad will not fall out. So meaning, if you have it in your bag and you take it the wrong way, or you're carrying it this way, it's not going to fall out, because the material in this inside here is quite tight, and it's sort of not, making it slip inside, which is quite cool. So this particular sleeve weighs about 350 grams, and again it goes through the whole green recycling process. So if you're the sort of person who's a Greenpeace activist, this is one of the cases for you. I must say, when I go out, I do tend to take this out a lot, and as you can see, it has a few dust on it, and I should have maybe cleaned it before this review. But I am using it simply because it's unique, and I'm the sort of person who takes my iPad and sometimes leaves it in the car, and this sort of helps me beat thieves, if that makes sense. And this will cost you £37 or 69 Australian dollars. They ship worldwide. I'll leave the direct link to this particular sleeve down in the description below. So you're probably looking at these sleeves and you're like, where on earth do Hull step in? I mean, what do they add? How do they add value to their cases? It's quite simple. They collect it, they transport it, they clean it. Because after all, the last thing you want to be doing is touching a sleeve that is dirty. Maybe it's got your dog's wee on it or whatever. So they clean it, they cut it, they pretty much moisturise, and they add a few chemicals to shine it up, and so that the print does not leak. So when you're holding it, the print does not leak onto your hand for whatever reason. So it's all taken care of, and it's also industrially sewn on the stitching on the case. As you can see, it's not just by one guy in his house trying to do it. It's industrially sewn, made to perfection. And guys, if you are a sort of person who wants to be a bit different than the average Joe, or if you're a sort of person who carries a bit sleeves, I would not hesitate recommending this case one bit. So this second case is pretty much identical to the first one. It's 500 grams, it's a bit more heavy, simply because it's got more protection. It's got this flap here. Let me go ahead and put the iPad in, and you can add A5 pages, or if you can fold that A4 page in half, you can put that in as well. And it's also got an elastic here at the back. This particular model is 10 Australian dollars more than this one, simply because it's got more rubber canvassing, so you expect it to be a bit more. But it's really difficult for me to say which one is good, because both are very, very nice. Both designed very nice. 79 Australian dollars, 69 Australian dollars, roughly about £37 and 45-ish pound for this one. I'll leave the item descriptions down below, guys. If you have come across Hull, do leave your comments below how you find them. Have you maybe used a different product of theirs? What do you think? But what do you think about this video? I mean, what do you think about these two designs? Do you like them? Is this something good? Again, the sort of deal breaker for me now, I can recommend these, is it's very unique. I mean, when you get this, if you order these two cases, you won't get the exact same prints. You can possibly have a Macworld Australia design on here, or you can get something a bit naughty, I guess. It all depends on what the last publisher printed on the magazine, what the last run of batches for a particular magazine, a particular newspaper or catalogue was. So it can be anything. And by chance, I happen to have this here, which I actually have no idea what this is, but then again, that's the sort of mystique part to it, and if I can keep my gadget in here without anyone knowing what's inside, hey, I'm not really complaining. But guys, thanks for watching. Do leave your comments below if you've got a video, you know, leave it as a video response. Remember, you can join me on eyeglasswegian.com, twitter.com/iSixGlasswegian, facebook.com/eyeglasswegian. Be sure to check out Haul on their website. I'll leave the description below, and they're also on Twitter, so if you have any questions, fantastic customer service team, by the way. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.